Christ. It's Ben Ramos here from Shiloh Foursquare Church. I'm just wanting to bring you some communication regarding some of the things that we're doing with our services. Recognizing this past week that there were some technical difficulties during our Sunday morning service. We had some difficulty with people getting logged in and viewing the service, mostly because that as we played our service on Facebook Live or Facebook Premiere, we some people had some difficulty because they didn't have a Facebook account, and so that was causing some holdups. And I just want to sincerely apologize. I'm so sorry that you guys had to miss the live experience at least. And our goal and our hope is that we would facilitate a time where it wouldn't be so difficult to worship Jesus together. It should be as easy as possible. And so this Sunday we're going to be adding another venue in order to join us on Sunday morning. We're going to also be having a YouTube link that will be sent out in the email. So if we don't have your email, make sure you get it to us so you can be receiving that link on Sunday morning. And you won't need to have a Facebook account or a YouTube account. You'll simply be able to click on the link and you will be good to go to worship Jesus with us. So again, my apologies for that. The second thing I wanted to communicate is about the way that we are doing service. Each week we are trying to do a better job than the week before. We recognize that we're not a production company, and so we have some technical difficulties. The important thing is that we're pressing into Jesus. That being said, as an executive leadership team, we're continuing just to prayerfully process, Jesus, how do we do this more effectively every week, and how do we just continue to grow, because God's continuing to work and he's continuing to do incredible things. And so how do we be most effective in what we're doing while still honoring the government authorities? And so this week we were asking that question, and I personally had some frustrations on Sunday morning because I felt like I had some words from the Lord to share that were in addition to the message that we had pre-recorded. And I would never say that God can't speak ahead of time, but for me, and anyone who's been around long enough would be able to agree with this, that the Lord speaking in a given moment and interrupting our any type of religious ceremony or any type of things that we had planned, and just being open to God moving, that's an essential part to who we are. And so we've been finding some difficulty with that, not only in the message, but also during worship, and just wanting to be able to be able to minister unto the Lord in that way, to listen to what he's doing in a moment and respond to him in that moment, wanting that freedom. And as the leadership team, the executive leadership team, and myself have been processing this, we wanted to freshly take a look at what are we being recommended by our government leadership. That being Governor Little as well as President Trump. What are the recommendations? And we recognize that here in Idaho Falls, Governor Little has issued a stay-home order, and we've been asking, what exactly does that mean? And so we've done some further research into that, and you can as well as you'd like, especially as it would pertain to what we're doing as a church. But allow me to give you the link to the information that I have in front of me. It is coronavirus.idaho.gov/additional-guidance-stay-home-order. I'm not going to read that again, and you'll have to be okay with that. But the screen that I have in front of me says churches. And you'll notice up here, it presents the question. It says, may clergy or church members get together to stream or record religious services? And the answer is yes. The recording or streaming should be done by the minimum number of individuals necessary following social distancing requirements. And with this information, we're deciding to do our best to facilitate a little bit of an improvement upon our Sunday service. And so we're going to be gathering a minimum number of people in order to do some worship for Sunday morning, as well as have that message, as well as have time to just be together with our required social distancing and worship Jesus and minister unto the Lord. And so that's what's coming this Sunday. As you guys have questions, concerns, prayer requests, anything that we can do to serve and love and help you, please be sure to be reaching out. But know this, that we're praying for you every single day. We really are. And we believe that God's doing a special thing here in this day. And it truly is remarkable to be a part of it. And I heard a pastor say it yesterday, and I'll leave it for this. What if when we grow up, we get to look back on this time and say, I was alive during the COVID revival? Come on, somebody. God's on the move. Let's continue to call it out. Let's continue to listen to his voice and his prompting and walk in faith and courage. Amen. I love you guys, and I will see you soon.